Jim, before we wrap up this segment, any thoughts, news breaking as we're recording? Another unfortunate passing to report. At the age of 94, Bob Newhart has passed away.
Oh, no! Yeah. And see, there's the thing. If you'd have said, I would have said Bob Newhart would be 100. Whereas I was shocked at, who the fuck was I shocked at was 80? Who just died? We were talking about something else. Martin Mull. God damn it.
He was only 14 years Bob Newhart's junior. That's surprising.
Well, but Martin Mull was also 17 years older than me, which I found surprising. But I don't find it surprising that Bob Newhart would be 30, what was he, 94, would be 32 years or whatever older than me because he's been around for so fucking long. So it's all relative. But
were you a fan of his comedy, the albums, or the later television shows?
Well, no, the television. See, I saw the Bob Newhart show, the first one, not the one in Vermont with the inn, but the psychiatrist in Chicago. That was regular viewing, first run when I was able to watch television in my younger days. So no, I was a big fan of, and also I had a thing for what was his secretary's name? God damn it. Remember the redhead secretary?
Yeah,
she was quite sassy.
What'd you think of the ending of the second show?
I thought it was clever. It was clever. I don't want to see it on a wrestling program, but I'll take it from no. I never watched the second Bob Newhart show with the inn in Vermont, because that's when I was on the road and I wasn't watching any primetime television. Then I started catching it in reruns later on, and I grew to like that one probably, maybe, better than the original just because of Larry and Daryl and all of they had a wider cast of knuckleheads.
He had the first massive comedy record ever.
The button-down mind of Bob Newhart.
Yeah, that was a game changer.
And he would do the one-sided telephone conversations on either the Tonight Show or whatever, the same thing as he did in his office as a psychiatrist on the Newhart show. And that was they would play these on some radio stations. His spoken word, one-sided telephone conversation records they would play on the radio. And you would be able to figure out from what he said what the conversation was, what was going on, and why it was funny. Well, that's terrible. Not only 94 in the prime of his life.
Well, we send our sympathies out to the friends and fans of Bob Newhart.
And especially to Suzanne Plachette. But hey, Suzanne, if you're single now, Brian, what's the email she could write in for my phone number?
There's no email to write in, and hopefully she's not listening, or any of her representatives. But Jim, if they were and they heard this show, their head might spin. They may need some help with getting to sleep or just overall aches and pains, and we know where you could send them.
Well, I'll tell you exactly where you can send them, Brian. You can send them down the road to CB Distillery, just right down there, the last house on the right. And that's where you go in to get the real good stuff it's pure, effective, high quality, clean ingredients, no fluff, no fillers. Ladies and gentlemen, ain't no duds in this bowl of popcorn. There ain't no rotten apples in this barrel. It's all pure, effective CBD solutions designed to help support your health and well-being, your mood, your mannerisms, your emotional and mental stability and ability to deal with modern-day stresses and aggravations that might come your way. And as a matter of fact, Brian, do you know they have done 2 non-clinical surveys. 81% of customers experienced even more calm. 80% said CBD helped with pain after physical activity. 90% said they slept better with CBD. And 1% said that they thought that they were in the chocolate fountain at the Waldorf Astoria brunch. But that may be an outlier.
That may be in the margin of error. I'm not sure about that 1%.
And these are 2 non-clinical surveys also. They didn't go to the clinics. That's where all the fucking sick people go. That'll skew your average right there to the negative. No, they went at non-clinical. They went out in the street. Matter of fact, I think they were canvassing neighborhoods in San Bernardino. And the streets where you get the real people's opinion. They talk to the backbone of America. And if they couldn't get to the backbone, they at least talk to the tailbone. And folks, right now, if you struggle with a health concern and you haven't found relief and you'd like to just know one way or another, just Lord, take me and get it over with, or help me find some kind of peace. Well, 2 million customers have gone to CB Distillery and they're alive to tell the tale. They are the source to trust over at the CB Distillery. And if you want 20% off right now to get you started, go to cbdistillery.com and use the code JCE for 20% off whatever fine products you may be purchasing from their online store there, cbdistillery.com. The promo code is JCE, 20% off. That's like 20% off peace of mind, 20% off a good night's sleep. It's cheaper than ever. It's within your reach, within your grasp. Ladies and gentlemen, I urge you, take advantage of this incredible opportunity. Down this stuff and go on a magic carpet ride with Steppenwolf.
With CB Distillery, no magic carpet supplied, but CB Distillery one more time.
Well, no, you got to bring your own carpet.
What's that promo code, Jim?
cbdistillery.com. Use the promo code JCE, 20% off. Bring your own carpet. Take the CBD, lay down on the carpet, leave your window open, and hope for the best.
With CB Distillery. Oh, that sounds awful.